Dr. Thomas Starzl is recognized as the father of organ transplantation. He was born in Lamars, Iowa, the son of newspaper editor and science fiction writer Roman Frederick Starzl. Dr. Starzl acknowledges, though, that his mother's career as a nurse inspired his original interest in medicine. By the time he was 13, a local doctor invited him to observe actual surgeries. He attended Northwestern University Medical School and did postgraduate work at Johns Hopkins, University of Miami, and the Veterans Administration before joining the faculty at the University of Colorado, where he served as chairman of the Department of Surgery. Dr. Starzl joined the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine in 1981, where he supervised the largest and busiest organ transplant center in the world. Dr. Starzl's experimental and clinical contributions to surgical technique, organ preservation, tissue matching, immunology, and immunosuppression were directly responsible for the development of kidney, liver, and intestinal transplantation. He performed the first liver transplant in 1963. His work also paved the way for heart, lung, and pancreas transplantation. By 1992, he had elucidated mechanisms of alloengraftment and allotolerance with his discovery of microchimerism in organ recipients, linking the immunology of transplantation with autoimmunity and cancer. He also founded the field of hepatotrophic physiology that clarified anatomic metabolic interactions of abdominal visceral organs. He has trained and influenced thousands of surgeons, physicians, and basic scientists who have established their own programs and laboratories worldwide. According to the Institute of Scientific Information, Dr. Starzl is the most cited clinical scientist of the last century. The Castle Connolly 2009 National Physician of the Year Award for Lifetime Achievement, Dr. Thomas Starzl.
Well, I almost don't know what to say. So let me begin by thanking Dr. Connolly and Dr. Castle for this great honor. And also Dade Lunsford, who has been an advocate for a long time. I also want to thank Raymond Van Katmaran, who is here as a representative of the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. And there are many others, but I want to begin with Joy, my wife of 30 years, who's sitting right alongside Miss Fryrick in the front row. I've never found quite the right words to tell you, Joy, how much I love and appreciate you. And I'm afraid that tonight will be no exception because I can't get through all that in 5 minutes. I also want to thank Ravi, my grandson. If it weren't for Ravi, the lineage, my particular lineage of Starzls would now be nearing its end. Thanks to Ravi, I've been saved, and possibly with the young lady sitting alongside him. Finally, I'd like to say something about 4 universities that really made up the earthly field of dreams that I've lived in since 1950 and right up until the present. Transplantation was really too big a pill for any one institution to swallow with one bite. So, like Dr. Fryrick, I moved around from time to time, but at each of these universities, something really significant happened. First, at the University of Miami, where I first did experiments on liver transplantation, at a time when no organ of any kind had been transplanted, and it did not appear that there was any opportunity or possibility of doing that. The next was Northwestern University, where all of the experimental base of transplantation was perfected. Then at the University of Colorado for 19 years, where the large series of kidney transplants was compiled and the first successful livers. And finally, at the University of Pittsburgh, where I've been for the last 29 years. At these four places, the whole history of transplantation has played out not in 60 years, as in Dr. Freirich's case, but in 57 years. Finally, I want to thank all of the others who contributed throughout this long period with the most precious thing they had to offer, and that was a big piece of their lives. Numerous people that I worked with, that I trained, and also particularly the patients, who always were my heroes and members of an extended family. And I think also I would like to thank all those people in the audience who took the time from their lives to come over here for this evening. Thank you very much.